This edition of the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast may sound a little strange to you. Well, I mean, they're all kind of strange, but you may hear the sound of an Indy car in the background because we are at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and special guest on the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast is Colton Herta. Now, Colton, we do a podcast about our fandoms, so it can be anything from Game of Thrones, Star Wars, to IndyCar. If you're a fan of something, you care about it, it's the thing you can't stop talking about, we want to talk about it on our show. So when I say that, what was the first thing that popped into your head? I mean, clearly IndyCar, but what else are you passionate about?
I don't know. I was always a big Star Wars fan growing up. I'm watching Game of Thrones at the minute as well, so you kind of hit the nail on the head. Right?
Oh, let's talk about that. Are you caught up on Game of Thrones?
No, I actually just started it maybe 3 months ago, so I am on season 7, kind of halfway through, maybe episode 4.
How are you avoiding spoilers?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything I know about one of the dragons, what happens to one of them, I've heard, but that's like the only spoiler, and even that wasn't terrible.
Yeah. Now, and you're also a big pet fan. You've got a couple of dogs, so do you have some love for ghosts? Do you hope to see more of the dire-wolves?
Oh, yeah. I didn't really realize, I think it was like season 7, episode 3, when Arya gets, her dog comes back.
Wasn't that a crazy moment?
I didn't realize how big of a wolf it was, and compared to all the other normal wolves.
Yeah, so there's so much I want to tell you right now, but I won't tell you because of the fact that it's spoilers. What about you're on YouTube a lot, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is your go-to? Like, what do you like to disappear into on YouTube?
I actually watched a little bit of Cobra Kai for a little bit, then I kind of got out of it. Is
it worth getting into?
Well, I don't think it's great. I think the original Karate Kid's better, but yeah, I was watching that for a little bit, but I don't have like a YouTube Red subscription, so I had to pay for it, and then I didn't want to pay for it. I watched like 3 episodes.
That was exactly why. I think it was like available for free for a little bit, and then you had to pay for it, and we didn't get it in the time that it was free, and it was like, well, that's how you decide how passionate you are about something. Am I going to pay for it?
Some people love it, but I was never really too into it, so I don't think you're missing much.
Well, I love the fact that you talk about the original Karate Kid because you weren't born when that came out. So your father raised you on some of the classic movies?
More my mom.
Really?
Yeah, I always watched Rudy or Karate Kid or a lot of like kind of, I guess, 80s, 90s movies. Yeah, kind of grew up on those.
And if it's a rainy day, you're home, you're not racing, you can cuddle up with your dogs. What movie, what TV show, like what's your comfort thing to turn on?
I just watched Long Shot. I thought that was very funny. It wasn't a great plot line, very funny though. I kind of expected not to be like a great film, but it was hilarious. Seth Rogen's one-liners were incredible. I also just watched Will Ferrell's where he's the detective Sherlock Holmes.
Oh my God. Was it good?
It was very good. I actually laughed really hard. Me and my girlfriend watched that one, so we were laughing.
You're a fan of Will Ferrell. Do you like Talladega Nights, being a race car driver?
Yeah, I like, well, not by being a race car driver, just from a comedy's perspective, it's very funny. He does a lot of good films, though. There's a ton. I really enjoyed both the Daddy's Homes as well. They're hilarious.
Oh, yes. What about the Lego movie?
I saw the first one. I actually really liked the first one. Didn't see they just came out with another one, I think.
The second one is on demand now. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so my brother saw that one. I never got to see it. I'll have to watch it because I did enjoy the first one.
All right. Well, what are you predicting for your season? You've already, you're 19, you already got a race. I would imagine at some point your dad was like, it might take a while to win your first one. And then you're like, no, it won't.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that a little bit too. We won already in my 4th race as an IndyCar driver. So quite spectacular. We've been quick everywhere we've gone. So if we can just kind of keep up this pace, try and get some more top 10s, top 5s, some podiums, maybe another win would be great.
All right. Well, in between races, get caught up on Game of Thrones because we can't keep quiet much longer, Colton.
I have a busy month, but I'll try.